Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday's meditation with me, Jill Pulowski, here at Vitalia Strongsville in good old Ohio. Thank you for being with me today, and I hope that you enjoy this session. In our lives, we all deal with grief. It is something that we cannot avoid in our lives, whether it's the loss of a loved one, of a pet, of a job, of a friend. Maybe it's the loss of ourselves. Maybe we feel like, we lose ourselves somewhere along the way and we're different than we used to be because we have to be this other person for someone else, or we lose ourselves as the woman we used to be because now we have to take care of children or parents. There's so many different ways that we can look at grief in our lives. So today we are going to take a little journey through dealing with grief and healing and finding peace there. We're going to go right into it today. We're not going to move too much and do too much of any kind of exercise. We're just going to try to relax. So find that seated position in your chair. We'll take some deep breaths and then we'll get right into that relaxation process. Sit up nice and tall. Make sure the lungs have room to expand. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And then start to feel that breathing sensation nice and deeply from the navel to the throat. Breathing in, fill your lungs all the way up. And as you breathe out, slowly empty. Breathe in. Take those deep, deep breaths and breathe out. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more time. Let's get those lungs really filled. Inhale, breathe all the way. And then slowly let it out. And start to sink into your chair. Sink back, relax. Let the back of your body be supported. Make sure your feet are both flat on the floor. And gently close your eyes. Before thinking about any kind of loss in your life and beginning the process of dealing with grief, let's just start by relaxing. And close your eyes and sit quietly. You do not need to do anything in particular with the body here in this moment. Just allow it to relax. Sink back and clear the mind. And take a deep breath, and as you breathe and feel the breath leaving the body, feel your body sinking into the surface that you are on, as if the body were melting into the chair. And breathe slowly in and slowly out. In and out. And keep breathing slowly and calmly, letting the breath relax you with each inhale and exhale. With the eyes closed, begin to imagine that your body is a fleece blanket. And imagine that this blanket was dipped into warm water. Imagine how it would feel to be floating, suspended in this warm water, with the gentle movement of water and waves around the body. Feel safe and secure in this wet, warm blanket. And feel held by this warm blanket. And now picture being lifted out of the water. The heaviness of the water stretching out the blanket as you're lifted. Stretching your body. And so you are very tall. And then imagine that blanket being placed on warm concrete. And feel this warmth as the concrete lays on the surface of the sun. So warm and heavy. And allow your body to be completely limp. Feel as the steam rises from your body, warmed from beneath this warm concrete. Warmed above by the sun shining down upon you. Imagine how it would feel to be this damp blanket. To have the water slowly evaporating and becoming lighter and lighter as the water is dried by the sun and the warmth. Steam rising, carrying that heaviness of the water away. Feel your whole body becoming lighter, relaxed. Completely heavy and totally limp. Let your body become completely relaxed, so calm, so serene. Now that you are feeling more and more relaxed, let's focus on dealing with our grief. Dealing with grief can be very tiring. You may have been feeling tired and stressed and burnt out for a very long time, depending on how long this grief has been with you. And this may be caused by the grieving process in your life. Whether it's from a loved one, a pet, a job, a friend, the loss of our memory, the loss of time. It's normal to feel angry, short-tempered, have problems concentrating. The symptoms of dealing with grief can be troubling to us, but they are all very normal, and we all go through this process. They will go away in time, and things will get easier. You will gradually get back to feeling normal again. But right now, we might still be going through a healing process. The process of dealing with grief is similar to recovering from a physical injury, a broken leg, hip surgery. When a physical injury occurs, the body needs time to heal and time to recover. And dealing with grief is no different. We might even feel it in our physical body. The mind needs time to recover and heal, and so does the heart. And always be kind to yourself when dealing with grief. Know that there is no beginning or end time on when you need to feel healed. It could be a lifetime. Everyone deals with things differently. And sometimes people who are dealing with grief might feel like they're going crazy, but you're not. And everything that we go through in this process is natural and normal. There are several stages of grief, and it's normal to experience these stages. Many of them more than once in no particular order. It's normal to feel the physical symptoms of grief. Numbness, a time where you can't feel very much at all, physically or emotionally. And this is not meaning that you are insensitive or don't care. It's just part of the process. The mind's way of protecting you in a normal way, processing the trauma. Numbness and shock are a normal reaction to loss. So take a moment to feel any feelings that you're feeling in this moment as you think about your loss, whether it is current or past. Notice those feelings of numbness. Another stage that you might experience is anger. You may find that you become angry and frustrated and upset, and it's okay to be angry. When we lose something that's important to us, we can become angry towards the person or thing that you lost. You might be angry at the world, at God, at the cause of our loss. You may feel angry towards others if you don't believe that they understand how you feel, or when they try to comfort you. And the anger is because you are grieving. Your thinking will become more clear as time passes, and we begin to cope with our grief. The passage of time will decrease your irrational thoughts. And the anger will subside. We will begin to accept what is, without blame. You may also be going through the stage of grief where we question things, wondering why, trying to figure out the answers. Why did this happen? Why did I lose my job? Why did my friendship end? Why was this person taken away from me? It's hard to understand why losses happen. As part of the process of dealing with grief, You may seek answers and ask why over and over again. You might try to make sense of it all. You may never get the answers. You may find yourself bargaining and trying to make deals with others or with yourself or with God to make things go back to the way they were before. Questioning and bargaining are a normal part of the grieving process. I will do anything to get this back in my life. In certain cases, if we have a loss of our relationship and the person is still alive and well, we might reach out and say, please, I'll do anything to have you back. Sometimes that might work, and sometimes it may not. Another stage of grief is loneliness and sadness. We all feel this in our lives. This is a time of low energy, feeling slowed down, depressed, sad. You might feel like you don't want to leave your room or even your bed. And during this time, it's hard to focus and concentrate. It's hard to feel happy, joyful. It might be hard to smile. You may even experience a memory loss during this time, feeling always sleepy, tired, loss of appetite. It's normal to feel this way. And think for a moment in your time of grief when you felt this way. And picture yourself just being alone. Even if you had people around you, people who care, people who love you, you might still feel alone. And over time, the sadness will go away. And you will allow people back in to support you and to hold your hand. And while you're getting through this pain, remember that it will gradually decrease as you heal. And we will try to find happiness even if we feel guilty for feeling happy. Just because we lose something in our lives doesn't mean our happiness needs to stop. And then, of course, our last stage of grief is acceptance. And during this stage, we begin to recreate a new life in the aftermath of loss. We might feel some guilt in the beginning, but we know that we are still here and that we are still alive and breathing and that we deserve to be happy and joyful. Your life might be different now. Maybe not better, maybe not worse, just different. Picture yourself with open arms, as if you were receiving something that was being handed to you. And allow yourself to receive that acceptance in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit, for whatever loss or losses that you are going through currently or have gone through in your life at any time. Accept what is. And know that we might walk a different path, but we still need to walk forward. Acceptance is the act of coming to the realization that the loss has occurred, but you can move on. You can continue in life. And you will always have memories of the person, the place, the thing, the job, the pet. You'll even have the memories of yourself as you once were before whatever change occurred in your life. Maybe you can picture yourself as that free bird before you were married or had children. And you can see that young, beautiful, free person is still there inside of you. You can get through this, and you will feel better, and you will make a new life. Your new life may be different. It may not be what you planned. But we cannot always plan our lives. We take each day as it comes. We're feeling each emotion as we experience different emotions every day. So take a moment now to feel whatever emotions come up for you in this moment, knowing that it's okay to feel angry, and it's okay to feel sad, and it's okay to feel depressed. It's okay to feel confused. This is the human experience of grief. You will always come out on the other side much stronger. Take a few more breaths sitting here with the feelings that have come up in this moment. Accept all those feelings for what they are, and know that it is okay. Come back to the breath. Feel your breath, your source of life, as you inhale and exhale. And then slowly begin to wake up the body and the mind by wiggling your fingers so slowly. Wiggling your toes. Allowing your head to rock from side to side. And then coming back up to that nice posture in your chair. Sitting up tall. Again, taking a deep breath in and a slow breath out. As humans, we all experience grief in our lives. There is not one person on this earth who does not or will never. So we can have compassion for each other in these moments of loss. Be sure to take good care of yourself. Eat well, get exercise, get sleep, get sunshine. Embrace the friends and family that you have around you and allow them to support you and hold your hand. Allow them to bring joy back into your life, or find new joy, a new hobby, or go back to the person you once were and start something back up that you lost. Grief is not an easy process, but it is something that we can get through. We can move around. We can step over. And everybody does it on their own time. Make each day the best day, no matter what you're going through in your life or what you've gone through in the past. And think positive thoughts and keep positive energy around you always. This will help you in your healing process as well. And in those moments where we just feel like we just don't want to be around anybody, we just want to be alone, that's okay too. Take time to sit, close your eyes, breathe, maybe bring back the good memories of whatever loss you may have experienced in your life. And know that it's okay to feel every emotion that comes to surface. Thank you all for being here with me today. I hope that this gave you a little sense of peace in your life, knowing that we all go through grief and that there's a way that we can get through the days with support of each other and support of our own spirit, our own heart. And just taking the time to accept and to love and to be. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Keep your heart light, and I will see you next week.